A single pebble dropped in the lake would have an effect on the furthest shore. The ripples that radiate out from it touch each and everything around the lake. The Central Florida Urban League, like the pebble and the ripples in the water, by helping one person at a time, we create a ripple of hope throughout our community, often affecting people we don't even know. By matching hope with opportunity, the Central Florida Urban League helps people one person at a time.
Before I came to the Urban League, I was living with my father in Seminole County going to school. But the thing about my father was he was never there. He was always absent. And I needed that father figure. And by the time I was 13, I was working, doing telemarketing. I would be coming home about 2 a.m. in the morning and waking up by 6. I was falling behind in school, not getting no homework in, no classwork done. If nobody cared, I didn't care. And I needed the help. And then I started getting in trouble in school. I vandalized a student's car due to my actions, and I took full responsibility. I live with my mother now. I came over here to live with her. She told me about a school called Urban League. I went to the school, picked up their brochure, took a tour, and I loved it. Here at the Central Florida Urban League, counselors and teachers have helped by giving me that one-on-one attention I wouldn't get in a public school. Therefore, they have helped me by working me towards my GED and guiding me towards college to become a doctor. The faculty and staff members at the Workforce Job Training Program has given me the attention I needed to succeed. I have 3 older brothers and sisters. I could be the first one to go to college. I'd like my 5 younger brothers and sisters to emulate what I've done in life, to strive and achieve what they want in life, to succeed.
I used to work in downtown Orlando at a very prestigious engineering firm. When due to the economic crisis that our country has been hit with, I was laid off from that position. For 14 long months, I pounded the pavement, sending out resumes and knocking on doors, looking for gainful employment. During my searches, I ran across a wonderful program called the Workforce Central Florida Reemployment Connection. Through that program, I was introduced to the Urban League. By being introduced to the Urban League, I was given gainful employment. I was allowed to cultivate my talent, and I have been educated on what it means to help people in our communities.
Since working here at the Central Florida Urban League, I have been afforded many training opportunities that have helped me to become even more efficient in helping the families in our Central Florida community. It is through our wonderful housing program that we have been able to successfully save families from foreclosure and to help them to stay in their homes. We've also educated many clients in our community on buying a home for the first time and living out the American dream. We've also helped many other clients just to become financially responsible. It is through the Urban League that I have learned how to truly empower people and change their lives.
At the time of getting the modification, I was going through a divorce. In the process, my business went down because of the recession. I lost kids because parents lost jobs. I was doing the modification myself. I was denied by my mortgage company. Someone at my church told me about the Urban League. I called the Urban League, made an appointment. I started meeting with Karen Johnson, which helped me with my modification process. She was on top of everything, working with me consistently, trying to get me approved for modification. If the Urban League hadn't stepped in and helped, I would have lost my home plus my business. Families that I care for their kids, they would have had to start looking for other daycare. They was just going with me, helping me, praying for me that my modification would go through. Because this is all their kids know. I've had some of their kids since they were 4 months, 3 months, all the way now they're 3 and 4 years old.
Triangle is a red triangle.
Right.
Miss Lillian takes care of our daughter Alexandria very well, like she was one of her own children. She's very caring and loving and just attentive to all her needs. If Miss Lillian would have lost her business or her home and gone out of business, it would have been a detriment to our family as far as financial, because we would have, myself more than likely would have cut back hours in order to find another daycare provider who would be able to take care of Alex as well as Lillian. We really appreciate Miss Lillian and her daycare, and thankful that she didn't lose her business and that she was able to get help through the Urban League to sustain her business.
Matching hope with opportunity is what the Urban League has been doing for 100 years. Here, the Central Florida Urban League is no different. We empower one person at a time with hope and opportunity. As they connect with others throughout our community, they extend that hope and opportunity throughout the farthest reaches of Central Florida and beyond. Like a single pebble dropped in a lake, the Central Florida Urban League creates a ripple that will reach points unknown.